Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ali Erdina binti Abdul Hafiz and my metric number 1231423 from group 7. In the contemporary context, dakwah is no longer limited to sermons but it can also be conveyed through writing that reflects real-life experiences and touches the heart. This study focuses on a Muslim book writer defined as a Muslim author who delivers Islamic values, spiritual reflection and dakwah message through written narratives as an alternative medium of dakwah. Based on this definition, Hafsah Hamid was selected as the subject of this study because she represents a contemporary Malaysian writer who conveys Islam through creative and empathetic writing, particularly to the younger generation. The study begins by examining her life background and spiritual journey and is then extended through an analysis of three selected works, namely Will You Love Me, Letter to God and Time to Heal, to explore the themes, Islamic message, dakwah approaches and social impact embedded in her writings.
My name is Nazira binti Ali Rahman and my metric number is 1231379. I will talk about the literature review. Writing plays an essential role in shaping knowledge and moral understanding in society. In Islam, writing is regarded as a responsibility to convey truth and guidance based on religious values. The first revelation of the Quran, Iqra, highlights the importance of reading and writing as foundations of knowledge, preservation and dissemination. Writing also functions as an effective medium of da'wah, allowing Islamic teachings to be delivered clearly, systematically, and authentically to a wider audience. When grounded in the Quran and Sunnah, da'wah writing can influence spiritual awareness and encourage ethical transformation within society. Biography studies are academically significant because they provide context for understanding an individual's intellectual development and contributions. The biography of Nur Hafsah Hamid illustrate how personal experience shapes methodology of scholarly voice.
My name is Fatimah Azhara binti Maslan and my number metric 1231406. I will continue for the data collection part. This study uses a qualitative method. The first, in terms of method, data was collected through semi-structured interviews with the study figure, namely Puan Hafsah Hamid. This interview was conducted online and aimed to obtain in-depth information about her life background, writing experience, and her da'wah approach throughout her writing. Second, in terms of limitation, there are several constraints such as only involving one respondent and the initial part of the interview was not recorded, which caused early life information to not be collected completely. In addition, the study finding cannot be generalized because the focus is on individual biographic studies. Finally, data organization. Interview data was analyzed using thema analysis where important information was coded and organized into main themes such as life background, da'wah strategy and writing contribution. This process helped researchers understand the pattern and main messages of the study systematically.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Nuzulaika binti Muhammad Azham. My metric number 1231471. In this section, I will explain the life background of Puan Hafsah Hamid, focusing on her family, education and social influence which shaped her journey as a writer and da'wah figure. Puan Hafsah Hamid was born and raised in Kuala Lumpur. Due to her father's work, she moved frequently, which exposed her to diverse experiences. Her father also influenced her strong interest in reading by bringing home many books, creating a reading culture at home that later inspired her writing. Her husband and children play a crucial role as her main supporters, giving her confidence to continue writing and focus on da'wah. In terms of education, she began in a regular school and later completed Form 5 in a boarding school. She pursued A-levels and obtained a law degree in the United Kingdom, followed by the certificate in legal practice. She worked as a litigation lawyer before continuing her studies in Islam by obtaining a diploma in Sharia and practicing as a Sharia lawyer. This educational background shaped her writing to be accurate, well-referenced, and based on authentic Islamic sources. Her friends also play an important role in her journey. They encouraged her to write and share her experience of relearning Islam. Her early readers later became strong supporters who motivated her to continue writing despite challenges and rejection. Puan Hafsah Hamid began her career in civil law and spent more than 10 years in legal practice, eventually becoming a partner in a law firm. She later transitioned into Sharia legal work before retiring to focus on family and writing. After performing Hajj in 2010, she realized that writing could be her form of da'wah, aiming to make Islamic knowledge simple, gentle, and accessible. Her niche in Dawah lies in combining accuracy and emotional connection. With a legal background, she emphasized evidence from the Quran and authentic hadith while using a soft and relatable writing style that touched the reader's heart. Her writing career began with Trying to be Muslim in 2012, which was well received despite initial rejection. She later produced several other works, including Calling Me Softly. Although she does not focus on formal award, she is widely recognized through readers' trust and her involvement in the NGO Nadi Anisa. In conclusion, Puan or Hafsah Hamid's background and career reflect how knowledge, personal experience, and compassion can be combined effectively in dakwah through writing. That's all from me. Thank you.
My name is Nurul Asyidzati binti Anwar and my matric number 1231436. Today I would like to present the finding about dakwah in career and what led her to choose this way of dakwah. Based on the biography of Puan or Hafsah Hamid, first, dakwah in her career is mainly done through writing. She chose writing as her dakwah medium because she is not a formal religious teacher or preacher. Instead, she believed that writing is the best way for her to share Islamic knowledge. Through books, her dakwah can reach many people anytime and anywhere, and it can last for a long time. Second, her personal life experience strongly influenced her dakwah approach. She had to relearn Islam from the beginning, and during that journey, she faced difficulties such as limited resources and harsh responses when asking questions. Because of this, she decided to present Islam in a gentle, easy, and heart-touching way, so people will not feel scared or judged. Next, her background as a lawyer also shaped her dakwah style. As a lawyer, she was trained to use evidence and strong references. This influenced her writing, where she always refers to the Quran and authentic hadith. This makes her dakwah clear, reliable, and trustworthy. Lastly, she believed that Islam is simple and should be made easy for people to understand. Therefore, she used simple language, real-life stories, and emotional reflection in her writing. This approach is suitable for young people and modern society. In conclusion, Puan or Hafsah Hamid, dakwah in her career is based on writing, guided by sincerity, life experience, and knowledge. Her approach shows that dakwah can be effective when it touches both the mind and the heart.
And now we move to the synopsis and themes of the three books. We will start with Will You Love Me, which the story of Niza, a daughter who appears strong but carries emotional pain from her past. The novel shows her journey toward healing through acceptance and spiritual awareness. The themes in this novel are interrogation of science and religion, self-acceptance, as well as faith and moral guidance in facing life's challenges. As Allah said in Quran, Surah Al Imran, verse 110, "You are the best nation produced for mankind. You enjoy what is right and forbid what is wrong, and believe in Allah." Second book is Time to Heal, focuses on Hassan's struggle after losing his twin brother and his slow process of emotional recovery. The story highlights patience and acceptance of Allah's decree through personal trials. The themes of this novel are grief and patience, and reliance on Allah supported by family and friends. The last one, Letters to God, follows Sarah, a Muslim student studying abroad who faced emotional pressure and isolation. She finds peace by writing letters to Allah as a form of sincere reflection. The themes in this novel are a personal relationship with Allah and self-reflection as a source of emotional healing. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Amira Hafizah binti Hamizi. My matric number 1231422. Today I will present the dakwah approach used by Hafsah Hamid in three of her novel, Will You Love Me, Time to Read, and Letter to God. The first novel, Will You Love Me. The prominent dakwah approach in this novel, dakwah by example, which is dakwah bil qudwah. The character Niza demonstrates noble morals such as humility and passion. Her behavior teach reader Islamic value through real life example. This aligns with the hadith of the Prophet SAW. لا يدخل الجنة من كان في قلبه مثقال ذرة من كبر. A person with arrogance equal to a seed in his heart will not enter paradise. This shows that dakwah can be delivered practically through daily action. The second novel, Time to Heal. This novel highlights the dakwah approach through wisdom, bil hikmah, and good advice, mau'izatul hasanah. The character Hassan goes through an emotional journey of sadness and loss, teaching readers that with hardship come peace, as stated in Surah Al-Inshirah, verse 5-6. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا. Surely with hardship come ease. This shows that dakwah in this novel is delivered through life experience, emotional struggle and kind guidance. And the last novel, Letter to God. This novel uses a soft, emotional and reflective dakwah style through syarah letter and emotional conversations. The characters show dakwah through good manner, passion and sincerity in their relationship. Syarah letter reflect honest and close communication with Allah, delivered simply and sincerely. This follow the hadith in Bukhari and Muslim. Yassiru wa la tu'assiru wa bashiru wa la tunaffiru. Make things easy for people and do not make things difficult. This shows that dakwah in this novel is delivered through empathy, emotional reflection and spiritual connection. Overall, Hafsah Hamid used a gentle, practical and emotional way of teaching Islam in all three novels through good character, wise advice and caring guidance. Also, each novel is supported by clear reference from the Quran and Hadith, making the lesson easy to understand and touching without forcing anyone.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aina Rashikin binti Muhammad Kolis and my metric number is 1231433. So here I will present the last part of our assignment, which is about the conclusion, the summary of IAW and CES finding. Based on both IAW, which is intensive academic writing, and CAS, which is collaborative assignment, we can conclude that this assignment complement each other in understanding the author and her role in modern Islamic dakwah. IAW focuses on intensive academic writing about the author's background, personal experience, and motivation as a Muslim writer. It shows how her life journey and value shape her writing style and dakwah approach. In contrast, CAS emphasizes collaborative textual analysis of her selected work. It highlights key themes, Islamic values, and dakwah methods across the three books. Both approaches agree that writing is a powerful dakwah tool, conveying Islamic values gently and relatably. However, IAW examines the author's background and intention, while CAS analyzes how those intentions become story and literary strategies. Overall, combining IAW and CAS gives a complete view of her dakwah contribution, personal context plus textual evidence. This proves effective Islamic dakwah through literature needs both strong personal roots and smart narrative execution.